Hello, my name is Erica Cuevas, and this is week 3 in my class of ethics, and we've been talking about deontology versus utilitarianism. I hope I'm saying that right. In deontology, the principle inherits in action, while utilitarianism is outside the action. Deontology, individuals are variables in themselves, while utilitarianism is criticized because it makes sacrifices, some people for sakes of others. Utilitarianism states that good should be maximized and the bad should be minimized. Deontology states that there are moral values and rules that do not change depending on the situation. On our second question, we had to watch a video where there was an out-of-control streetcar and a switch operator. On one lane, there were 5 men working on the road. On the other lane, there was just one worker. The dilemma is that no matter which lane you choose the operating vehicle to go, people will die. 6 people's lives are in your hands. Do you choose the 5 workers to die? Or do you choose the 1 worker to die? There really isn't a right or wrong answer to this. Either way, you will always feel some type of remorse for the decision that you are making. You will question yourself, how's the family of the one or the ones that died? And was your decision the right decision to make? I think you would probably be traumatized with the decision you're going to make either or way. Okay. So as I thought about this scenario, I thought about it over and over. I watched the video a couple of times, and many things came to my mind. I even asked my friend, what would she do in this situation? She answered, I wouldn't know what to do. I think I'd just cry. As for me, even though this would definitely be a very hard choice to make and something I would have to live with the rest of my life, most likely I'll even have to get counseling for the decision I'm going to make. But I personally would choose the 5 workers over the 1 worker. Reason behind my decision is that, if I choose the 5, there will be 5 families that will be suffering the loss. And if I choose the 1, there's going to be only 1 family. So I would choose the 5 over the 1. I guess kind of my way of making the world suffer less. I mean, like I said, there is not a wrong or right answer to this. Either way, someone's going to lose, someone's going to cry, someone's going to be hurt. But personally, I would pick the 5 to live over the 1 to live. If there was any way I could change that all around and put myself and sacrifice myself for the 6 to live, I probably would. But that wasn't a choice in this scenario. Our other question was about morals and when is it right or wrong for basically things to change around. So what comes to my mind is when some of these races or religions choose who their children are supposed to marry, or since birth they have already chosen a husband or a wife for their kids. How do you do that? I mean, yeah, maybe you put them to play together when they're kids. Like, okay, fine. But that doesn't mean that when they grow up to be in their 20s or whenever they're supposed to get married, they're going to want to get married. What about if they're not even friends anymore? What about if they really hate each other? What about if that guy falls in love with an American and doesn't want to marry that girl? Is it wrong to break that agreement and marry that person that you love? Shouldn't you choose happiness, to be happy and to be in love, than to choose to make your family right and happy because of moral obligations? I mean, I have a friend right now that's actually going through all of this, and she's in love with this guy, and she's an American, and the guy is, I can't remember the country, to be honest, but he's from far away. And his family actually picked the wife for him since he was little. He is telling his mom he does not want to marry her. And he's choosing to marry my friend. Well, you know what? Good for them. You should always choose happiness. At the end of the day, no matter what you do, you're always going to hurt someone, or someone's not going to like the choices you make. And you have to go with the choice that's right for you and what makes you happy. That's just how I think. Hope you enjoyed.